Metalfab is proud to introduce this pumper that is custom built for the Clair Township, Ontario Fire Department. It is built on a 2011 Freightliner M2106 chassis. It's a 4-door cab with seating for 5 firefighters, 4 seats being SCBA seats. It is powered by a Cummins ISC 330 horsepower engine, has an Allison 3000 EVS transmission. It has air conditioning, aluminum wheels, custom chassis steps with storage inside. It has a custom console inside the cab. It has a Small battery conditioner with auto eject air lines. The pump is a 1250 imperial gallon per minute pump, and it has an 800 imperial gallon poly tank. The compartment styles are high sides on both sides with ladder storage inside the body. At the front of the pump house there is a 12-volt extender light. There are 2 cross lays that have a tarp to cover them. The storage area on top of the pump house is open top, and there is a monitor plumbing inside. At the top of the pump house there is a N44 engine monitoring system. There is a pump intake, pump discharge gauge. There's a Foam Pro 1600 foam system that is plumbed to the 2 cross lays and the 2.5 on the left hand side. In the middle portion there are controls for the panel lights, the pump house heater, pump cooler, the engine cooler, along with a water level gauge. On the upper right portion there is a mechanical relief valve. The discharge controls are all in line. They are color coded in the middle portion of the pump house. At the bottom portion there is a 2.5-inch discharge that's plumbed for foam. There's the throttle control, primer control. The 6-inch inlet is not gated. There is a 2.5-inch gated inlet to its right. And at the bottom there are the connections for the Small battery conditioner, the auto eject air inlet, the drains for every discharge and pump drain, and there is a flasher at the bottom due to the length of the unit. Underneath the grip strut non-slip step there is a suction side relief valve, and there is a heat pan mounted underneath the pump. This unit has high side compartments on both sides that are covered by AM-door roll-up doors. In the front left side compartment there are 2 adjustable shelves. There is a pull-out tray at the bottom. Every compartment is vented and lighted with LED compartment lights. There is a 12-volt electrical panel recessed into the back wall. Over the rear wheels there is an adjustable shelf. Inside the rear fender well there are 2 SCBA tubes, a turn signal, and a federal LED flasher. And in the rear compartment there's an adjustable shelf. On the top of the fender top there is a 6-inch suction hose, and there is a beacon and a floodlight mounted on the upper portion of the. In the rear hose bed there is 2 adjustable hose bed dividers, and there is a hose bed tarp that covers the entire area. Underneath the hose bed there is a Federal Signal Master traffic bar. There is a rear full depth, full height compartment. The roll-up door has a reflective chevron installed on it. On the outer edges there is storage for a 24-foot 2-section ladder, 14-foot roof, and 10-foot attic ladder. Underneath that there are 2 6-inch suction hose tubes. On the outer edges there is a federal signal light, brake light, and rear backup light, along with a flasher. They are all LED. Inside the rear compartment there is an adjustable shelf, 2 axes, and the tow hooks mounted in behind. And there is a pry bar installed on the top of the non-slip step. On the right side of the body, on the pump house, there is a door access to access the inside of the pump house. There is a step in the middle area to gain access to the cross lays. On the pump panel there is a 4-inch right side discharge, 2 2.5s, 1 6-inch not gated inlet, and a 2.5-inch gated inlet, along with the drains and a flasher. There are steps at the front of the body to gain access to the upper portion. The body is identical to the left side. There are 2 adjustable shelves and a pull-out tray in the front compartment, an adjustable shelf in the high side, and 2 adjustable shelves and a pull-out tray at the bottom in the rear compartment.